Hi. Honor. High regard or great respect given, received, or enjoyed. Now, I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but many of people won't watch it just for the word honor. Respect is no longer something given, it's something that other people should earn. Huh. So, let's go to the good book here. Uh, the fifth commandment. Honor thy father and thy mother as the Lord thy God hath commanded thee, that thy days may be prolonged, and that it may go well with thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. So honor thy father and mother because they deserve it, because they earned it, because they get the respect, yo. No. Honor thy father and mother as the Lord God hath commanded thee. Well, first of all, your Maker commanded you to honor them. And second of all, the promise that thy days may be prolonged and that it may go well with thee. What's that mean? It means that if you honor your father and your mother, you benefit, not them. It's not for them. That's a secondary thing. It's primarily for you, because you're following God's commandment, first of all, and he's going to bless you with a long life and a good life because you have honor and respect or reverence for the people. I wanted to say something not nice. That kept you alive until you became an adult. So why am I talking about all this? Well, I was just talking to one of my buddies yesterday, and his children have no concern for him whatsoever. They don't know if he's alive or dead. They only call when they need money. And he's talking about how they're not going to get any when he goes away, meaning leaves this earth, meaning leaves his body. Then I start thinking about, the children that I raised or tried the best I could after Satan, destroyed my family and with separation. And I haven't heard from one of them in 8 years. They don't know if I'm alive or otherwise. And I started thinking about one of my coworkers. He's 61, and Satan destroyed his family too as well. But he did have a long time raising his two boys, and he taught them how to hunt, fish, identify plants, do work around the house, fix things. He was a good father. I was a good father. My other buddy was a good father. Everyone makes mistakes. And if you're a child listening to this and you're not a father yet, or a mother, give your parents a break. They were doing the best they could. Now, they might have been in a bad situation. They might have had in bondage with addictions. They might have been in bondage with this world. They might have had, demonic attacks and what science would call mental illness. They might have had demonic possession. But if they fed you and clothed you, and cared for you, mostly, they were trying. They were your parents. And I'm not making an excuse for any bad situation. But even those parents that were good parents, that were active parents, don't receive calls from their children. And they're not children anymore, they're adults, but you're still a son or a daughter of your mother or father. And the way the world is training you, or the way the world has trained you as a child to disregard your mother because she ain't worth nothing, or your daddy because he ain't no good. It's because Satan wants to shorten your life and make your life terrible. God, through your honoring of your parents, wants to bless you with a long life, and so that your life might be well with you. Satan wants otherwise. So if you haven't talked to your dad in 5 years, or your mom in 17 years, maybe you could send her a card. That way, it ain't even from your heart. Or you could call her and tell her you realize something. And to even be an elder to someone that's not your son or daughter, which they should be if you are an elder, they don't want nothing to do with you either. I was trying to give a 21-year-old young man some advice about his situation. What I know, that I know, that I know. What I heard when I was his age. And now that I know, that I know, that I know, I'm giving him advice. And it wasn't appreciated or even received. And that's okay. Hey, I haven't talked to my actual child in 8 years. I could care less at this point. I really could care less. They're dishonoring God. Their life will be shortened by the devil's tactics, and their life won't go well. And I'm not cursing them. They're already cursed themselves. Respect is something given, not something to be received by someone else earning it. We have it backwards. I think of all the years that I didn't honor my mother or father because I was a punk, self-centered, egotistical child. So, hello, Mom. It's been a long time. I just called to tell you I'm sorry. All those times I said I'd call you back and I didn't. All those times I could have said, yes, I'm okay. In 2 seconds, I could have told you by texting that I'm honoring you even in the smallest way possible. So now I want to call you and tell you I love you, Mom. And I forgive you for all the things that I said to you because I expected you to be perfect. I expected you to be better than you were. I put a bar that you could never reach for you to earn my respect, reverence, and honor, Mother. I'm sorry. Thank you for your birth pains and the suffering that you went through in order to bring me into this world. And you know what, Mom? I know that you don't believe in God, or that you've been far from God, or that you actually do believe in God. So now you can either know, learn, or rejoice in your faith that now, with this phone call, I'm honoring you, which means I'm keeping a commandment of our Creator. Shalom.